starts to write the letter in Hebrew, Avinu Asher B'Shamayim, our Father who art in heaven. Aramaic, Avunam Tayu B'Shamayim. You see, it's approximately the same. Yitkadesh Shimcha. Hallowed be thy name. Yitkadesh Shmach. Tavoa Malchutcha. Yatech Malchutcha. You see, there's a change, a bit of a change, but I want to tell you that anyone who speaks Aramaic could speak Hebrew, and not the opposite. You can read as well the last one, which is Amen. Yes? Yeah, let's go then.
More steps, careful. Steve.
This is a picture of all the pilgrims who have come from all over the world.
Well, at least one part of it.
The Colorado pilgrims. They've walked all the way from Colorado.
Okay, we are again on the top of Mount of Olives, and this church is called the Eliona Church, which means the High Church. When Hannah started building the churches, she built Nativity, Holy Sepulchre, and this one according to the creed, literally speaking, of course. We know for certain that this was a cave over here, that is down here. All of this has been added to, of course, that the Lord, at his final days, told the disciples about what's going to happen at the end of days, just as this place. And maybe it is the place where he taught his disciples the Lord's Prayer, because one tradition says that he told it to them, Matthew 5, of course, on the top of Mount Beatitudes. So some of the scholars would say that he had to repeat it over here again, because it was so hard for the Jewish disciples to absorb the difficult Lord's Prayer, to forgive, forgive, forgive. Of course, as Jews, it was so difficult. So maybe most probably he told them that prayer over here. And one of the incidents that took place over here, if I omit all these walls around us, that includes the 166 plagues in different languages, I'll be able to see Bethlehem. And next to Bethlehem, I'll be able to see the volcanic mountain of Herodian, where Herod the Great was entered. That mountain was a mountain that was moved from one place to another because it was a small mountain, another small mountain. So Herod the Great really took all the dirt and, of course, the stones from one mountain, and he put it on the other mountain, so it became a very big mountain where he made his sarcophagus. So if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you'll be able to move a mountain from one place to another. He was pointing towards Mount Herodion, where Herod the Great was entered, of course, which once upon a time was visible from this area. Of course, we know that there was a church, a Byzantine church built on the spot over here, destroyed, again, the same old story by the Persian conquest, 614. Muslims taking over, Salah ad-Din and Muslim families, until a French princess, her name was Aurelia, she comes to the place, she buys the place from the Muslims with lots of money. She tried at the Ascension, she could never buy it. She buys this place, and then she said, if I want to entrust it into the name of the Carmelites, of which she later on entrusted it under the name of the Carmelite nuns, you have to bring my ashes all the way from France and enter it at the church. So they brought her ashes and she was entered at the church. That's why you see the French flag at the entrance. Carmelites are taking place or taking control of this place. Excuse me, nowadays. So since we are in the place that all the Christians celebrate the Lord's Prayer, I think this would be a good place to end our trip. Yeah? The Lord's Prayer. Yeah.
Heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
It's a good place, I think, to end the trip, of course, for dinner at a very